Guys, in today's video, I'm going to be testing out a few TikTok products. So let me just tell you exactly what they are. So those items include a 4-in-1 small wireless handheld vacuum cleaner, a retro-inspired Nixie tube digital clock, and then a 4-in-1 fast charging cable. Also, special thanks to Cool Gadget for supporting this video. Now, a lot of you might be saying, Robbie, why are you in the car making this intro, doing this whole thing? Well, because we're going to be testing out the vacuum cleaner. As you guys know, I just moved from Indiana to Colorado, so you can realistically say I moved halfway across the country to live a better life, to get new opportunities, and there's a lot of mess. Not only in this car, but the other ones as well. But we're only going to focus on my car, because my car's cool. Like, as you can see, this car definitely needs some cleaning. I mean, reality is this car needs to be detailed, but we need to just vacuum it, because vacuuming and detailing cars, it changes a lot. So here we have the vacuum cleaner. Let's go ahead and unbox this thing. Probably not this, like, best place that I've ever unboxed something before. And don't worry, I did do a formal unboxing later in the video, but I was just genuinely too excited to check out this vacuum. Wow, that thing is really small, actually. Holy crap. All right, wow, this thing is actually, it feels really high quality. Something that I really love about this so far is that it's powered by a USB Type-C cable. So a lot of you might be thinking, well, why isn't it just like a micro USB? Nobody uses those things anymore. The thing about USB Type-C cables is that they charge so much faster and they're so much more reliable. Like, if you guys have watched my PC and tech videos in the past, you can know that this is very much the truth. I don't know why I just snipped it, but is it charged? There's a green light coming on. Maybe it's not charged. Oh, that's... Whoa! That got some suction to it! Oh, we're trying this here right now. This is cool! We're gonna actually turn this on and use it in this little area here. Wow. Wow is right. I never have been so speechless over the quality of a little social media gadget before. Now it's time for the actual and formal unboxing of this gadget. This is obviously not how it comes brand new. I was just too excited to play with it, so I didn't actually put it all back together. Yep, and of course I didn't look at the instructions. Always use this on a full charge and not beforehand like I did. I was a kid on Christmas Day. Leave me alone. Since I was super impatient to use this, we're actually gonna fully charge it and then see how well it does, because I'm already very impressed on how well it does on just the unboxing and then using. I'll see you in like 20 minutes. Now that I got it plugged in using a USB to USB Type-C cable, we wait. Connor, you want to review the rest of the products with me? Yeah, awesome. Changed your mind. It's okay. Not for everybody. Thanks, bud. So while we wait for the vacuum to really fully charge, the small tube digital clock is a perfect location for it, as well as the 4-in-1 fast charging cable. That's actually supposedly supported up to 100 watts, which is actually really crazy, because 100 watts for a charging cable? Well, that seems impossible. I'm fairly certain that most of these cables don't support even more than 25 watts. So guys, if you're like myself and you sleep with your phone right by your head, it's kind of a problem. Well, one of the biggest things that a phone has is the time. You kind of look at your phone, see what time it is, see if you have to wake up or not. Well, one thing that I've kind of steered away was an actual clock. So I'm actually quite excited to potentially leave this guy under the bed and then produce this guy right there. So without further ado, let's get to unboxing this guy real quick and then see how it looks with the room and see if it changes my sleeping habits. I just want to mention, in all seriousness, sleeping with your phone right by yourself is actually super unhealthy, and it's not fun, because say if you have work at 6 a.m. and you don't go to bed till 2 because of your phone, because you're like, oh, I'm bored, I can't sleep, so I go on TikTok, right? Or I go on Instagram Reels, something like that, YouTube, whatever it is. This is the chance for you to just sit in silence and think about life while looking at this guy and teaching yourself that, hey, I need to actually go to bed. This clock was the most unique and genuinely the coolest thing I've ever seen. but I had no clue how to build it. I just realized that that's actual glass. Not plastic, that is glass. As I'm putting this thing together with just my brain power and no manual whatsoever, I can safely say that this thing is such a cool piece for people who love PCs. So this is actually kind of embarrassing, but I actually did it wrong. So matter of fact, the clock is supposed to go like this, not vertical. It's supposed to go horizontal. So that's kind of cool. But I definitely put in these guys wrong, so they're all supposed to be facing one way, which you're about to see right now. I genuinely cannot express to you how interesting this thing was to put together. It was like fitting mini GPUs into a small motherboard. It almost reminded me a lot of my PC building days. So one fantastic lesson that I have learned is that you do read manuals sometimes. Not all the time, sometimes you have to be a little adventurous, but in this time, you kind of have to read the manual. Now what's really cool is that this also comes with a USB Type-C cable as well. Just the cable's a little small, that's the problem. So I don't know if it's really gonna extend all the way to that point there, but we'll try our best. Worst case is, we lay the clock actually right here, but that's usually where my coffees go. But you know, a clock that's really cool, that could match the whole PC setup vibe, could definitely work, and coffees can go elsewhere. With Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals going on, if you go to coolgadget.com, you can get 20% off, but if you use code Robbie, and you can get an extra gift with that. And yes, for those of you who are wondering, you can get these products and more off of Amazon. Everything will be linked in the description down below. Get 10% off your purchase if you use code 10Rodriguez. Now, before we actually see how this thing looks, I want to mention that I will leave every piece of information in the description down below. It's really exciting to see that there's people out there that have creativity rather than just like something to send me and then hope that they can get some promotion that way. But legitimately, I'm very surprised with the vacuum. I'm very surprised with how this looks so far, and we haven't even seen it turn on yet. So without further ado, let's go ahead and turn this on real quick. Okay, I have actually zero clue on how I did this, but it actually will reach. So there's 3, 2, 1. 1. Oh my god, that is so cool. Hold on, check this out. What? Hey, yo, let's do the startup again. That was cool. Check this startup out. That is by far one of the coolest things I've ever seen. No, wait, there's actually more. If I click these buttons down here, you can see the date. Okay. Settings. This is truly fascinating. You can set the style, time, NTP, the clock being in a 24-hour or a 12-hour time reading, UTC, and you can turn on and off RGB in light of the background. This even comes with a preloaded 6 different styles of background. So guys, another cool thing about this clock is that one, you can actually customize it even more if you download XCoolTube IPS on Windows system only. Unfortunately, they don't have it on Google Play Store or the App Store, which is a little bit of an inconvenience for a lot of people, but that's fine. You can still customize it, and it still gives you plenty of options as a default. The quality of this lightning cable actually shocked me. It was like the outer coating and the entire construction of it felt like it was industrial grade. This cable is also able to transform from a USB-C to lightning, a USB-C to USB-C, a USB-A to lightning, and then a USB-A to USB-C. It's truly universal. Now, you guys actually have to check this out. So firstly, this is just unique in general. It's just to have a cable organizer. It's got a sticky back to it, so you can put this on a wall. And then you have a cable organizer that's basically to wrap up the cords so that way they're nice and neat. Like guys, this is insane. These products are such good quality. Like, I'm not saying this for the video. Genuinely, I'm actually really obsessed with this thing. I think that's a really cool aesthetic piece right there. Like, it actually looks amazing at night, which that's really cool. Like, it's just a right amount of ambience that like you can see, not too much RGB, but like. Anyways, guys, if you would like to try out any of these products yourself or even purchase them, you can go to coolgadget.com. Again, I will leave everything in the description down below. But guys, I promise you these things are 100% worth it. Like, I'm not disappointed in these at all. And again, thank you so much for Cool Gadget for even supporting this video and allowing me to do this. So go like and subscribe.